G'day, 大家你们好. So, my name's Craig, and I'm a retired sea captain, a Targo Harbour, Fiordland and Stewart Island pilot. I still do a little bit of work with fjord and cruise pilots, but mostly I go off travelling now, a lot of the time, to China, to practice my Chinese. Got to keep the brain active at my age, at any age actually. Some people do the daily cryptic crosswords. I learn Chinese daily for the same reason. Keeps the old grey matter agile for as long as possible. And that's just an extra benefit of learning another language. But I've been asked, how did it all start? Why on earth did I pick up Mandarin Chinese as a second language to learn at the age of 50? Well, as a London-born English speaker, brought up in the UK, learning another language was just another thing you did at school. But I was actually quite good at it. And I enjoyed learning French and German, but it was never encouraged. You don't need to learn another language. The rest of the world speaks English. It was a very arrogant attitude. Later in life, when it came to compile a bucket list, I thought, I'm going to learn another language, fluently or as best I can, before I put my knife and fork down for the very last time. I thought about taking up French again, or possibly German, but I realised that there weren't that many French or German speakers in New Zealand. And I thought that from a purely pragmatic viewpoint, New Zealand's second language is arguably Mandarin Chinese, because there are so many Chinese speakers in New Zealand. I thought I'll give it a go for a month, see how I get on. So I bought myself some CDs and I paced up and down, learning the basic sounds, doing the drills. Bo, po, mo, fo, de, te, ne, le, je, sh, th, yo, u, etc. There's not many second languages you can learn to pronounce without pulling funny faces at some point. Anyway, after a month or so, I could say some of the basic phrases like ni hao, hello, 谢谢你, thank you, 请问, excuse me, can I ask a question? 再见, see ya. And I thought, if I could say that after a month, what can I say after 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years? All I had to do was keep going. And I have. 15 years later, my Mandarin Chinese isn't fluent, whatever fluent is, but it's quite good enough to get about anywhere in China, and it gives me the ability to go walk about in a country that would normally be a bit out of my comfort zone. I can stroll around like I'm a native, although to be fair, looking like this, I've never once been taken for one. If any of you watching this is thinking about giving it a go, 现在开始, start now, 特别年轻人, especially youngsters. Start as young as you can. Jump in feet first, make loads of mistakes, and don't sweat them. Nobody cares. Only you. So why should you anyway? And your Chinese speaking admirers will queue up to help you anyway. It's the other global language. If you can speak English and Mandarin, then you can speak to most of the world's population. How good is that? Chuck in a bit of Spanish and you can speak to just about everybody on the planet. Like other languages, including your first language, it's a lifetime learning thing. So stick with it. Yes, it can be difficult and frustrating. They all are at some point. But ultimately, it's very rewarding, especially when you're the one with the confidence and ability to open your mouth and sort out some lost in translation problem that nobody else around can. It can be fun too, especially learning some of the expletives, for instance. Why is it that swear words are such fun to learn and the easiest to remember? Bizarre, isn't it? Shall I go through some Chinese ones now? No, better not. It is good though to learn some everyday phrases and slip them into your conversation to make you sound more like a native, even if you don't look like one. 怎么样? How's it going? What's happening? 那很酷. That's cool. 给力 Awesome. 我好朋友，你很给力。要哭极了。You're awesome, mate. So cool. 你想喝一杯咖啡吗？我请客。Want a coffee? My shout. Oh, and the t-shirt. It says, who in their right mind would learn Mandarin Chinese? No, it doesn't really. It says, 请讲普通话. Please speak Mandarin.